The guard's voice was sharp and wary. "Ma'am, this zone is off limits. Step back now." A woman in a gray blazer had just stepped out of the elevator onto sublevel 6 of the Pentagon, a place where even top brass needed elite clearance. No ID badge hung from her jacket. No escort flanked her. Just her alone. Mid-40s, medium build, hair pulled into a tight bun, clutching a plain black folder. She didn't exude authority, yet something in her demeanor set the guards on edge. They couldn't pin her down, and in a fortress ruled by procedure, that made her a threat. Security reacted swiftly. 2 officers blocked her path to the heavy reinforced door at the hallway's end. One's hand hovered near his holster. The other typed frantically at a terminal, scouring every clearance database. Nothing. She wasn't listed, wasn't expected, and wasn't speaking. She merely glanced at the biometric scanner by the door and took a deliberate step forward. A scoff came from behind the desk. "She thinks this is a spy flick." But Sebulum, another jab could land. She leaned toward the scanner, and it hummed to life with a single blink. Her right eye was scanned in silence. The screen flickered. A soft green glow bathed the corridor. Access granted. A low hydraulic hiss followed as the massive door slid open. The guard stood rooted. None had ever seen that door move, let alone glimpsed what lay beyond. That door guarded the Sigma Vault, an ultra-secret chamber housing the Pentagon's most classified projects. Its clearance was so restricted most doubted its existence. As she crossed the threshold, stunned silence gripped the hallway. The lieutenant at the desk scrambled with his tablet, digging into deeper files. Then he found it. His voice fell to a hush. "Dr. Clara Vance. Project Nexus clearance, terminated 8 years ago." His face paled as the truth hit. "She's not just cleared. She designed the system behind that door." Inside the Sigma Vault, silence hung heavy. Black glass panels lining the walls flickered awake as she entered, her biometrics triggering their activation. Her fingers danced across the interface, pulling up long dormant schematics, neural code sequences, and AI command structures presumed erased. She set her black folder down, revealing original blueprints for Nexus Core. A quantum-powered AI experiment shuddered after an ethical firestorm nearly fractured the Defense Intelligence Division. What no one knew, what no one recalled, was that Clara hadn't been sacked. She'd walked away. She'd burned her access, destroyed her credentials, and vanished. Not out of failure, but because she refused to let her creation be weaponized. Now it was active again. A signal had pinged her retinal access remotely last week. She dismissed it at first, assuming a glitch. Then came the second ping, then the third. Someone unauthorized was trying to revive Nexus Core. She couldn't allow it. While the officers outside grasped for answers, Clara worked with the ease of someone who'd never left. Her hands flew across the touch interface, navigating firewalls she'd built herself. In the room's center, the AI core hummed faintly, its pulse growing stronger. The system fought back, resisting her overrides, but she leaned toward the console's embedded mic and spoke calmly. "Protocol Genesis. Final override. Authorization, Vance. Voice pattern Alpha 0. The hum ceased. The lights stabilized. A chill swept the room as Nexus Core powered down. She stared at the interface a moment longer, then gathered her folder and headed for the door. When it opened, every guard snapped to attention. No one reached for weapons. No one dared challenge her. The lieutenant who'd blocked her earlier stepped forward cautiously. "Why now?" he asked. "Why return?" Clara paused just long enough for her words to land sharply. "Because I created something the world wasn't ready for, and someone tried to unleash it without grasping the consequences." And with that, she was gone. The report filed that night labeled the incident a minor clearance glitch. No one beyond sublevel 6 would ever know her name or what she'd prevented. But within the intelligence community, whispers resurfaced about the ghost coder, the architect of Nexus, the woman who could bypass any system because she'd written its foundation. Clara Vance never sought recognition, never needed rank to command respect. Her power was subtle, unnoticed until it locked down a system built to outsmart the Pentagon's brightest. True strength doesn't boast. It strides through doors thought impenetrable, rewrites the code, and vanishes before anyone grasps what occurred. She didn't return for glory. She came back because someone had awakened a machine capable of reshaping the world, and only she knew how to stop it. Before we close out this tale, drop a comment below and tell us where you're watching from. We'd love to know. Respect isn't always forged in battle. Sometimes it's crafted in code. If stories like this resonate with you, give a like, leave a comment, and hit that red button.